bad things, fine as hell, thick as fuck. Oh my god, that's my baby, Caroline.
Fuck this club up.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Caroline and welcome to our fun, breathing, exciting start to finish wig install tutorial bow. This time get ready with me edition. Get ready with me to go out. I did one like for New Year's Eve last time with the blonde wig that ate. If you saw it, you know. And I was like, oh my god, I want to do this again. Like, this is fun. I like getting ready with y'all. And just like last time, I don't have much time. It's 7:30. Our reservation is at 9:30. I gotta be there by 9:30. Yeah, I don't know about y'all, but I usually have a good 3 hours to get ready, and I really have like 2 hours to get ready. But if not, we have a backup plan that we can get there a little bit later. But so let me just wrap up the intro. Long story short, yeah. Okay, let's hop right into it. First thing first that we're gonna be doing is gonna have to be our hair, because I'm a hair first person, and like last time I'm doing the hair straight out of the box. Cause I don't know, I just don't be having wigs on hand all the time, and I have work to do. I like to get my work done before I go out, because I can't enjoy being outside when I have work to do. And what is work? Showing you how I do my hair. But it's okay, I feel kind of confident in this too, because this is a pre-plucked, pre-bleached wig. Oh, I didn't even tell y'all what company it's from. Sorry y'all, I'm over here just rushing into it. This is a wig from Wow Africa Hair, and one thing about Wow African Hair is that they are good at making like pre-plucked, pre-bleached wigs, so like ready for you out of the box. I believe this is like their layered look. Like it comes pre-layered. That's what they told me on the mannequin picture. Hopefully it looks like that. Here's a look at the inside. They have pretty good lace, honestly. I like Wow Africa. They're more on the expensive side, but sometimes I feel like with the oversaturation of the hair market these days, a little something expensive if it's actually worth it. Like I've seen some like AliExpress type companies charging an arm and a leg for a wig, and the wig ends up like not even being quality. But like companies like Wow Africa, that's not like an AliExpress type of company. Like this one, I feel like as far as like the construction, I really do like. Sometimes the hair quality can be hit or miss, but the lace and all of that would really come really well. So pushed my edges back to have a clean hairline to work with. Start off by tinting that lace, you already know. And this is my Too Faced Born This Way foundation. The shade Butter Pecan. I'm calling that my winter shade. But yeah, essentially, where am I going out? I'm just going out. When I say going out, like, it really just me going to dinner. Like, I am a going to dinner type of girl. People like to go to the bars, hit the streets when they go out. I like to just, you know, get cute, wear a nice little fit, go to dinner, drink some cocktails, eat some new food. I love trying new restaurants and like being a critique in my head. I feel low-key I could be a food critic if I wanted to be. Okay. This hairline is really nicely pre-plucked, but is a bit bigger than mine. Comes like further down than my actual hairline. So I have to do a little customizing to it. Alright, that's enough. And then we're gonna yank it. Oof. Ooh, yikes. These knots is hard. Dang, okay. Now I'm trying to yank them out. Okay, so these knots are like hard. You gotta make sure you get a good hold on that lace. Because imagine if I split this lace in half. Like, ooh girl, I'm not going nowhere tonight. Alright. Ooh, Caroline. I be so impatient sometimes. You gotta make sure you're pulling onto that lace when you're pulling it out. And you're wondering, why do I pull these knots out? Like, why is she crazy like this? I pull them out because you could cut it out, but it's not gonna give the same like clean effect. Like, you want to pull those knots out right from the roots. Like, even when you're plucking your hair, it's important to not leave those knots behind, because it's just not gonna look hairline-y, scalpy. So pulling it is the only way to get out the root. Cutting it, you don't leave knots behind. Like, I'm telling you, if you do it before, I'm gonna do a side by side one day and y'all gonna see the difference. Like, ooh, look at that hairline. Get into it. Creators, wait, not me about to use regular scissors to cut the lace. if I taught us anything, do not be cutting the lace regular scissors. If you have to use scissors, at least get you some cuticle scissors like these, because they're small enough for you to go jagged up and down and get that like raw like edge cut if you don't have the patience right now to do cuticle scissors. And speaking of not having the patience, this is obviously so chaotic. I didn't even cut the ear tab off. Lord, I'm getting chaotic. Like, I've been like recently been doing a lot of no baby hair hairline looks, because I've just been like really liking just like playing around with like the hyper realistic hairline look, right? So a lot of people in my videos have been going kind of like, I have this one video that's going viral right now on TikTok that's like showing this like no baby hair look, whatever, cool. And most of the comments, not most, but some random comments, I see this too in other people's video, everyone's just like, oh, I love whenever, I'm so glad you didn't do those ugly ass baby hairs. Like, I'm so happy, like, oh my gosh. I'm like, girl, I love me a good baby hair. Like, I'm happy you're happy, but like, I still love me a good baby. Like, what? Like, girl. Like, one girl was like, I'm so glad I know one of those content creators that does baby hairs. I'm like, girl, the guy gets I do. But better yet, why can't you just like the video and just be like, that looks lovely, you know? I don't know, people, the world is so funny and strange, but I guess a comment's a comment, I guess, interact, I don't know. Just my little random thought. But me, I love baby hairs, I love no baby hairs. And it's honestly, if I'm being honest, sometimes no baby hairs is so boring. That's why whenever I do no baby hairs, I like the hairline itself to be like really plucked, because that's like the moment itself. When it's like a thick hairline and no baby hairs, it's so serious. It's giving like auntie or something to me. Where's that lace? I think a caption I have to think about, like, there's like a factory, like they were using science and technology to figure out high HD lace quality. Like, what? Like like, that's crazy, you know? The things innovation can be used for is so funny to me. What's up?
What's up, bro?
Yep.
Trying to get that food.
Oh, you scared the hell out of me. My brother's here. My little brother just came in here. Like, he has like the code to my house, so he just lets himself in. And I forgot I told him to come over earlier to come get food. He scared me. But okay, it's almost 8. I already have the lace laid down. So, okay, period. Let's see if by 8:30, 30 more minutes, we can be like halfway or basically done styling, hopefully. All right, the lace laid pretty easily. That's like, cause it's so thin and nice. I feel like I put it a little bit too low, but I'm not taking her off now. I'm rolling with it. It is what it is. I ain't got time to take it off and put it back on. So my forehead is gonna be a little bit short today. Just never too, ain't nothing wrong with that sometimes, but I've gotten so used to showing my natural big old forehead. But it's okay. I feel like it's a little, it's plucked in the front, but since I just like pulled out most of that plucked section, it's looking a little dense. It's mainly right here in the middle part that's like super dense. Hopefully these knots are easy to pluck out. Oh no. Ah. Y'all, no. I just plucked out the middle part. Oh, yikes. All fun and games till you make a mistake. Like, should I do a side part? Well, side part it is. Say less. It's gonna be a layered side part because the way that middle part, I don't know. It just somehow went wrong. It happens. I'm learning to keep that little like cute side part look. Is you gotta like push the hair to the side like this and then pull out some hairs out. The hairs are gonna be baby hairs out this way. That's how you do it. I'm trying to get that method down. Okay. We want it this way. There's like a science to these sweet baby hairs. You just can't do them. Ooh, Lord. Now, like, you gotta keep this back. And spray some got to be right there to keep that swoop side like that. Y'all see it? It's eating. I'm definitely like so behind time, but like whew. I'm just gonna pluck out these extra hairs that to let the part itself pop. Okay, like y'all see that side part is side partying, like that looks so good. Now what I want to do is press everything out. Oh, it be so hot, you guys. Okay, now I'm gonna show you guys my makeup, my going out makeup look. I'm kind of excited to show you what I've been doing with my makeup. I feel like this routine, I've changed my makeup so many times. This routine is something that I've crafted that is not only fast, but it gives beat. Because these days I want my makeup to look more beat. I feel like, look, it's like a UK baddie meets clean girl hybrid. Like it's beat, but also not too beat. You feel me? Hold on, let me even just make sure. Let me clean my hairline up first. What makes your makeup go bad is your hairline looking a mess. Get my forehead off.
You're gonna dry it, right?
No, you can take it. Okay, I'm gonna do my eyebrows. My brows, I don't have too much to say about them because I'm still working on getting a good brow routine. My brows be ugly, hit or miss, I don't know. So we're gonna just breeze through that, and we'll come back to that, okay?
Get a number, get a name, get a good thing while you can. It's a blind, it's a blind, it's a blind. Can a gay girl get a name?
The music was starting to get loud and the copyright in this video was getting crazy. So you know what? Voiceover it is, because I actually wanted to like properly explain how I do my makeup. I never really do. And I would make a separate makeup video, but for some reason I feel like y'all wouldn't be interested in that. Y'all really be here for my hair. When I post other non-hair related videos, you guys don't really care to watch. Not trying to be shady. No tea, no shade. I get it. You're here for the hair. So if you also want to stick for the makeup this time, here is the makeup tutorial. But like I was saying, I basically like to go in and just do like a 2015 I call eyebrow look. So I fill it in with just a dark brown eyebrow pencil, beauty supply store, and I like to carve out my brows top and bottom. I call these the classic halo brows. You go in with a light shade concealer. Is 1 to 2 shades lighter, but anyways, it's when you carve out the top and the bottom. I like doing this because I feel like it makes my brows shape make more sense, because I'm not really good at getting a good draw of my brows. So whenever I clean them with the concealer, I get a much more neater look. And I like going in with this Real Technique brush to just really make sure I'm blending my best to not have that harsh halo floating eyebrow look. Next, I'm gonna put on my lashes. You're going back to my early days. I'm gonna be using a full strip. I'm gonna be using these lashes. I haven't used these lashes in a full strip of them since I was in college. I was looking at old pictures I had and I was like, I miss these big old lashes, which I can't open to save my life right now. I'm gonna put them on. The best lash glue ever, hair glue. After fighting for my life to get these lashes on, it's time to do my concealer. I am an underpainter now, something that's very different than my normal old makeup routine. Is I like to do my makeup under my foundation. So I go in first with a very light shade concealer and just highlight under my eyes, and like to drag it up at an angle, as well as my nose, like my whole T-zone area. Another thing that's new to me is I like going in with my blush underneath my foundation as well. I feel like this like gives like a very glowy look, like the blush just glows through your skin. So I really like adding that underneath and then blending it out with my concealer on the edges, and then going in with a sponge and just melting that concealer and blush in together. Kind of gives a very seamless look versus doing it over my foundation and having it look very more cakey. I think I'm just trying to find ways to do my makeup a lot more, use a lot more product without it looking cakey, and underpainting is one way that I found that like helps get that result. If you're going for the clean girl, no makeup look, then yeah, that's another different thing. But whenever I want my makeup to level up and look beat, not like beat up, but beat and give UK girly, I'm realizing you gotta use a lot more makeup. I don't know if you ever heard that the ultimate UK baddie girl, 𝐃𝐄𝐓𝐃𝐄𝐈𝐑, she said
that half a pump of foundation, dot of concealer, dot of contour is not going to get you this full beat. Like, you need to put the product on your face. Don't be scared.
So no more dot concealer over here. Once I've done my underpainting, I go in with my actual foundation, and I like to put that underneath where I put everything, kind of like, it's like a reverse contouring. Just like to place that under my jaw area where there's no product at all, because that's where I need the most coverage. And I use my hand to really blend the foundation in under my skin. This is what's going to help like give a more skin-like finish to my foundation by using my hands a lot. And then I finish everything off with a beauty blender in case I missed any spots. Blending, it's also what's going to help you not look super cakey. So I take a lot of time blending in my face. I'm really trying to just use that beauty blender to help merge the harsh line where the foundation, the concealer start, to kind of just morph everything in so you can't see where one thing starts and one thing ends. That's what I'm learning is the key to use a lot of product, but not look cakey or crazy or give drag queen. Once I've applied all of my wet products, i.e. the foundation, the concealer, the blush, I go in with the dry products to set everything. Before I used to like add dry and wet products at the same time, or not even care what order I use, but the order you use, it makes a difference. You want to add something wet, right? And to dry it up, you got to use something dry, which is the powder. So I go in with my pressed powder, the Maybelline Fit Me powder. This has a bit of pigment to it because I do like a very bright under eye. That's like, I think it's part of the UK Baddie aesthetic. Honestly, the makeup look is a bright under eye. So I like going in with this bright color from the Maybelline Fit Me. It's about like 1 to 2 shades that I need, but this is like a setting powder, so it's super fine, so it doesn't look really cakey. But I put enough for me to bake it onto my face. Once I get that on, I go in with my blush, my powdered blush, and this is a peach tone color, which I feel like looks really nice for my undertone. And I add this around my cheeks as well as blending it into my under eye concealer. I like to diffuse it to give that very like blushy look. I feel like this look is mainly about letting the blush show through, less contoury. I still go in with a little bit of contour from this Black Radiance palette to add a little chisel to my face, but I'm still going in later on to add more blush on top because I like the blush to really show. But I like adding a little bit of contour onto my cheeks. I add it under where the blush is, but still a little around the same area. I like my contour and the blush to melt together so there's no like, you know, harsh lines. And I also add a little bit around my forehead area, jaw, chin, just areas where I want to look more bronzy because I'm always scared of looking a little bit too pale or just not melanated enough. So I gotta add a little contour to give me my color back. I don't like my face baking for too long, so after I do these steps, I usually go in now with a little empty fluffy brush that's nice and dense, and I just like to blend out my under eye, blend out the areas that I had baking, and I do some more baking because this part I like it not to bake for too much. I like to carve out my cheekbones again, another reverse contouring trick. I feel like it just helps, really gives a like snatched look. So I go in that same Maybelline Fit Me powder, let that sit for a bit, and add some more blush over everything because I didn't want the contour to be too contoured because like I said, I like blush to be the main focus of my looks. And this blush that I'm adding is a very pinky blush. It's from Milani. I've learned that glaring your blush also too is a nice little makeup trick that really elevates your makeup look. And I like adding it right up here by my under eyes. It just has this like doll-like pretty look. I don't know how to explain it. And then with that same contour shade, I go ahead and start contouring my nose, but not too much because I'm not really a big fan of an over contoured nose. Actually, JK, I just don't know how to contour my nose, so I've learned the less I do, the better it looks. So I just contour right at the top. I don't like taking it all the way down. And since I'm still scared of having an over contoured looking nose, I go in with another fluffy brush and just start blending out that harsh contour line. And then to add a little razzle dazzle, I take that same contour powder and I just like to add that in like the little creases where like my eyes naturally fold, just to make it look like I did something because I don't do eyeshadow, eyeliner, so a little color on your lid does make the look like you did a little bit more. This is something I've never done before, but I felt like because I was on camera, I was trying to impress y'all and I wanted to be different. I went ahead and added the lighter shade in this little contour kit and I put that right on the lower half of my eyelid, and I actually like this look. I feel like it looks like I even did more of something, but okay. You can really tell by my joy and excitement that I was just feeling this makeup look and just everything, like it was coming together. I'm so glad I recorded this. Now that I'm done applying the powder to bake, I'm going in with even more powder to blend out that earlier powder that's been sitting there. This is a pressed powder from Black Radiance. I'll link it down below. It's a very smooth finish powder and I like it because it gives a very airbrushed look. I'm realizing for like a really good matte airbrushed soft face, you have to use a lot of powder. Like powder is the key. You have to learn how to not make it look cakey. And going in with this powder last just like airbrushes everything, and it's more of my skin tone, so it helps reduce that flashback look. And to avoid any like harsh lines, I'm going in with an even bigger blending brush that has no product on it. I just like to blend and melt everything together. that's essentially it for the base of the face. Now I like to do my little like finishing touches, which is including putting on my mascara to make sure my lashes and my natural lashes blend together and don't have that like powdery look underneath. And I like to make my inner corners really pop, and then I go in and put some mascara on my bottom lashes. This part I just love doing because I feel like I'd be looking crazy right until I wipe my lips. Now I'm like, oh, okay, it's starting to make sense. So now that I've wiped my lips out with the, I like to go and add like a little bit of highlighter right in my inner corners. Like I feel like it just like draws attention to my eyes. It makes my eyes shine and glisten. And I like to add a little bit of highlighter right on like my nose bridge and the tip of my nose. This is my form of nose contouring. It's kind of like a little cartoon shine to it, but I just like the look of it. Sometimes I will go ahead and add a little bit onto my Cupid's bow area just to kind of like highlight that area. Makeup wipe, I'm going to line my lips. Another thing I do to make my makeup look like I've done something is I now line my lips. I used to shame those, I know it's embarrassing, shame the girlies who line their lips, because I was like, you have beautiful lips, why would you do that? But it's not about that. Still self-love, but lining your lips gives you like just like a makeup like Bratz doll type of look. You just have to find what works for your lip shape. So for me, I realized lining the bottom, like my bottom little dip right there, really overlining that part really makes a difference in my shape, and really coloring in on the sides right there, as well as overlining the top part, like the top little arch of my lip. Like I don't like overlining the sides. I feel like verbally I'm not doing a good job explaining, but just kind of basically experiment with different ways of overlining and see what will make your lips look good. I'm still trying to figure out exactly what shape I like for my natural lips. But once I've lined my lips, I like to let them sit for a bit. Like I just like to let it dry. I really want it to stay. So I like to just like let it dry before I put any gloss on it. And while my lips were just drying, I don't know how many times I can say that, I'm going in and just freshening up the hair. I wanted to see if this hair could hold a bit of a curl on it. So I wanted to do a soft curled end look where you just go in and spray your hair with some hairspray after you bump the ends, and don't comb it out. Let the hair cool with the bump ends and then you brush them at the end. I like the technique of spraying the hair first with hairspray before styling because it helps lock in the look. So now whenever I comb it out, once the hair is fully cooled in this style, instead of it being so hard and crunchy like this, it's gonna be like a nice soft look, but it still holds its shape. And lastly, to just clean everything up, I'm going in with this light colored concealer into the part just to really make my part more visible and the style pop. I feel like the color I use is a little too light in the moment, but I just tried my best to blend it out with my finger. But you want to use something at least like one shade lighter in your part. Oh my gosh, I look so good, y'all. Like this hair, 10 out of 10. Like it's such a simple but like beautiful style, and with the layers already layered in. Ooh. Don't mind my button, my outfit. It is giving her. My makeup looks really nice too. Just as I was trying to give y'all a proper outro, all my other friends came in and I got shy and I didn't want to speak. So here is a proper outro. But like I was saying, like, ooh, I look so freaking good. Like I didn't even know how good I looked till now I'm editing this video. This hair texture is just so nice and silky. The way I keep putting my hands in it, it really feels like a silk press, like a relaxer type of look. I will say it doesn't hold the best curl, which is kind of expected with Yaki kinky straight textures. I don't know why that is. Someone, if you have an answer, let me know. But it does stay pretty straight and silky as far as I know, but might just only been a week. Overall, I am impressed with the hair quality, and the lace quality is what I'm more impressed with. Wow Africa, they just always have really good lace in my opinion. If you're looking for a good HD lace that's tinted to your skin tone, I feel like this is one that I would say is definitely worth the try. And yeah, that's really it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope to see you in another one. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know how you feel about the look, and peace out, Girl Scouts. Goodbye.
See me on the south side. I can tell you're sick inside.